Well, from the African Diaspora in South Africa, we're now joined by Prince Debo Adesina to help us understand some of the dynamics between immigrants in South Africa and the Operation Dudula Movement. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, and welcome to the program.
Thank you, Peter, and I'm happy to have for you guys to have me here this night.
So this march to the union buildings, is that a concern for you? And if so, why?
To me as a person, no. But to some other brothers and sisters from the African continent, yes. And actually, most of the people, they are very lucky this time around because of the COVID-19. Most people are more working from home, and the individuals that have to open their shops, they are very, very careful because we all know the undertone of the Operation Dudula, which to me the meaning is push using force. So I think we should just leave the whole system to the government. I mean the security apparatus to take care of such, because that can as well lead to another violence attack on foreign nationals here in South Africa.
The leadership of Operation Dudula has been at pains to say that, look, we are not targeting all immigrants, just those that are undocumented and those that are illegal. Is that an unreasonable request?
Well, to me, I think there's some kind of contradiction in whatever they are saying, because with some of the things I've read in some platforms and with the memorandum which I am privy to have with me, they are not only calling the illegal migrant, they are also talking about the economic migrants that they should leave. And to me, it seems they lack the understanding of the South African Constitution. Looking at the Chapter 2, the Bill of Rights, Section 7. So if they are aware of what South Africa stands for, I don't think they will push for such. All what they just need to do to see how they can have the balance and have the lion's share of the cake.
What do you make of this narrative that keeps coming through in marches like this and people that are supporting these kinds of movements saying that foreign nationals are taking away South African jobs? Hello, Prince, are you there? Or it looks as like we may have lost Prince Adesina, but we'll keep trying, because sometimes, if a couple of seconds the signal comes back. And I'm asking him again, in the light of a march, Operation Dudula, that took place today towards union buildings. They have been around for some time. You'll remember on June 16th, they marched in Soweto on June 16, and they were again marching about illegal undocumented migrants in the country, saying that they needed to leave, and they had issued a warning. But this time they issued a statement to the government and saying that they're giving them 3 months. Prince Adesina, I believe you're back with us now. And the question I asked you is, what do you make of this narrative that often gets pushed in these kinds of situations, that foreign nationals are taking away jobs from South Africans?
Peter, it's very obvious that this calling or this pushing is just in the line of what we all believe, xenophobia. And because someone like me, I've never worked to collect salary in South Africa since I've been here almost 2 decades. And calling for foreign national taking jobs, these and that. It's just kind of hatred. They're only just looking for a way. If they can't get the politicians, they should be able to. I mean, foreign nationals are just the soft targets. And to me, we all know that some of these political leaders, because with what I saw and what I read in their memorandum, is boldly written, reclaiming our country and South African first. And we all know what the former mayor of Johannesburg, what he has been pushing. And I think he does want to have a kind of sympathy, for people of South Africa to sympathize with him so that he can have some couples of votes so that he can be part of the system. So to me, they're just trying to, until maybe they can work around the South African constitution to be changed, then we can all know that, okay, South Africa is not currently friendly for other mostly black people from Africa.
What's your fear of what might happen if marches like this and this kind of sentiment escalates and starts to be seen more and more?
To me, Peter, it's not new to me anymore. We saw it started in 2008 in Alexandria, just currently with the so-called Zuma, the uprising. I have a couple of brothers that have lost millions of their properties. So, I mean, it's not new. Some of the foreign nationals, they've started leaving when they don't feel comfortable. And I think they should just try to continue pushing with their government to create more jobs for them instead of killing us.
What can government do to cool the temperature? I mean, they've been given an ultimatum, and one fears that once the date passes, then what?
The South African government should stand firm on the continent in order to speak with their other counterparts in the other countries, just like in Nigeria. I've been to Nigeria almost 8 times this year. I know what is currently happening in my country. Even some of our foreign nationals that feel they want to return back home, even back home is not conducive for them to stay. So it's very difficult for foreign nationals to even practically move back to their various countries. So South African government have the opportunity to play more like big brother on the continent and try to speak to other leaders to treat their citizens well so that they will not bother to come and start running down to South Africa, where we all believe we have the Europe in Africa,
Is there a case, though, for people saying that, people have to be legal, they have to be properly documented? It's not wise to have people coming in and out of the country who don't know who they are and where they are. It could develop into a security situation.
Peter, I will highly support that from security point of view as a security expert. So the government of South Africa should be able to document the people already in the country and make them legal. Because what makes people to be illegal is when the immigration system is not friendly to the foreign nationals. And practically, I can say we have a couple of Nigerians who are already married to South Africans living here for 2 decades or more with a couple of children, and they are still illegal. Can I just ask a question? Is it going to be fair for you to deport a man with 4 children with his South African wife residing together back to the desert or to the, I don't know. Is it going to be upright? Is it going to be the right thing? No, I would say. But in terms of documentation, proper documentation, in order to have the numbers of the foreign nationals in the country, I will support that. But they should be very lenient to our people in order for them to be properly documented. Every foreign nationals here in South Africa want to be documented. And that's why they go at length to even pay huge amounts of money to some of the Home Affairs officials to assist them. And some of them, they do it based on friendship or support to see them legal in the country, while some few are milking out from foreign nationals.
All right, so now you're with the African Diaspora Forum, so it is a body that represents a good number of people. Have you been able to engage with the leadership of groups like Operation Dudula to have conversations that perhaps might, calm the temperatures and explain things?
To me, Peter, I'll be very honest with you. During my own investigation around the Operation Dudula, it was just newly registered 2001. And like African Diaspora Forum, we've been in existence since 2008. And it's not only foreign nationals that are members. We have a couple of South Africans. We have the South Africans that they feel that we should unite on the continent and fight our common enemies. But engaging with these guys is like bringing fire for fire. So we would rather work with the Constitution of South Africa instead of working with some individuals who are, I believe, they have been given some things to motivate them in order to destroy the current ANC government. Because to me, the ANC government, they are trying their best possible to see how things can easily work for both foreign nationals and the locals.
Are you saying that groups like this are being used by politicians for some other political agenda?
It's obvious fact, because when you see, in fact, in my own investigations, I've seen some of these, they are right up to be some things that have been mentioned by some of these politicians. And like I said, the reoccurrences of marches and picketing and whatsoever you can call it, hiding under the Chapter 2, the Bill of Rights, the Section 17, whereby they have the right for assembly, demonstration. They gather to, win sympathy from some South Africans in order for them to gather votes. And already we have these local government elections coming, and they in fact, it's not new to me because I've been here even for more than 20 years. So I've seen it happening even before 2008, whereby my country people will be tagged never to enter a particular building in some part of Johannesburg. So to us, we are used to it. It's like, if you've been beating me since my birth, I don't think I should be feeling any other pains anymore.
Prince Debo Adesina, that's where we'll leave it. Thank you very much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Peter. God bless.